I just want to give you a breakdown on the trade I took yesterday. What was the full process of me taking that entry and what I saw, what happened, and also how I hit a stop loss. I'm gonna tell you guys how I hit a stop loss on this trade. So I think I need to give you guys a blank chart of what happened yesterday. Then I'll come back to this picture because again today I get the entry on the buy side somewhere here. So before I start, what can I show you guys? Let me show you first my my entry, how my entry was. So I'm going to show you guys this on my Telegram. Okay, yeah, this is the entry of today. Check why I just took the entry, and this one was yesterday. So I'm gonna give you again a reason of why I took this entry and why I'm currently holding this trade, because I took this one and I took again from here. This is why I took the two entry. So I'm gonna give you guys a reason of why I saw those stuff. So what ended up happening yesterday? What is these things of removing all the chart? Okay, so what happened yesterday was on H4. That is what I saw, the entry on H4. I saw this one. Do you see this candlestick here? After market break the low. And if you check the previous video, I'm gonna make sure I put the link on the description so that you can go and watch that video also. So I saw this one. For me, I consider it as a break of structure, where market break structure. Then this candlestick here was my supplier level, and I was waiting for market to get here so that I can do what? I can take a sell position. And this is what ended up happening. Do you see? This is how I select my candlestick for me to be able to catch the movement. When I have my micro zone, I need to move to M15. So this is my supplier level. Then I have to move to M15. I think I have just to do a blank chart. I just don't want to give you guys this. Okay. Let me just do something like this. Gold, USD. I go to forex.com. Okay, yeah, this one is okay. So I can explain to you guys properly, because you know I like to give you guys all the details of what I was looking in the chart at that time for me to be able to catch the movement. So this was my zone that I was looking at. Then from this zone, this was my supplier. So I decide, you know what, let me now go to M15 and see how market was coming to this area. Because if you remember, if you go to this picture, what is this one? This the one. You see the zone is still there, like the way I mark it. That this is gonna be the area where market has to come and react. First time, I was expecting market to sell here. Then I hit a stop loss from this area. I hit a stop loss because market trades above my zone. So the next zone was, this is the one I was waiting for to see how market is going to play. There was another entry from here. I think that one also I hit a stop loss. Then I took this one here because I was trading, okay, what market is showing me, let me take the opportunity and see how I was going to play. Guys, this is gonna be a quick video. I'm sorry if I'm going fast, so let me go it slow. Because you remember on the other video, I did say it, market has to come to this zone. This is where I was expecting market to come for me to be able to do it, to buy from this zone. If we are selling and we need to buy. So I have my two zone already identified, where market has to go and where market has to react. Then from here, what I did, I was in M15 and tried to see what is happening on M15. So when market gets here for the first time, when market touched this area, I sold. I come with it all the way to the downside. Then this one is the one that hit the break even here, because my stop loss was already at the break even. It hit the break even. Then I end up saying, you know what, there was a sort of QML, this area. I saw this one. For me, I consider it, you know what, okay, this is a QML area. No, it was this one. Yeah, it was this area. Yeah, it was this area because of this strong low. So I end up saying, you know what, since they create this liquidity, this zone also is going to hold. I have two zones. This is the one I identify on H4. I know this is a strong low, so market has to come and react to this area. So when I saw something like this, I sold here, this one hit break even, then market come back. The only thing I could do yesterday was for me to understand that, okay, this candlestick here, market already manipulated. If you check from this area, market already manipulate this area, so this is supposed to be another buy position. And this is why sometimes being in the low time frame is not something that is good. So what I saw was something like this. Then I say, you know what? I have my zone, the two zone that is there. I have my M15, I have my M5 and M15, because I don't need to go to H4 anymore. I understand this is where there was a manipulation. Then market get here. So in my mindset was, why did the market get here and could not fill this area? So there must be something, market has to come back and react from this area. Plus this compression, you see this compression as, oh la la la, what is happening? Plus this compression, you can see this compression here. I saw the compression, so I end up saying market is gonna do what? Market is gonna sell from here. This is what market has to do. And my stop loss was 10 pips. Yeah, 10 pips somewhere there. Yes, that was my stop loss, was 10 pips. Then I wanted to target this area for me to be able to do what? To catch the movement again going to the upside so that it can come to my zone. This is what I was expecting for market to do. Then this is what ended up happening on my own. Remember here I hit break even, and this was another entry that I was waiting for. So this is what ended up happening. It come to the downside already, then next minute, boom. So when I saw market get here, what I did was I decided that this zone here, what I have to do, I cannot take another risk entry because I hit break even, I hit the stop loss. Why I need to rush again from here? You know, the psychology side also, it also starts killing me already from there. Then I say, what, you know what? Let me just wait. Market has to give me a break of structure of this low. If I see a break of structure of this low, this is when I'm going to refine my entry for me to be able to catch the movement. And this is what happened. So after this rejection, because of the fear that I have of one break even, one stop loss, I understand that I'm not gonna take an entry. So imagine this one is a footprint like the normal one I always trade. I could just do something like this. I could just do something like this. Okay, this is the area. Then this this 50% could be my entry again. But I did not do that. What I did, I just say, no, let me leave it until I see a break of structure. This is when I'm gonna take an entry. And this is what ended up happening. Do you see? So when I saw the break of structure like this, then the next level that I was looking at now was this candlestick. This is what I was looking. I saw, you know, this candlestick because I see this doji here. Then I say, okay, this is going to be my zone. Plus this line here, the one they manipulated before, that is the one is going to be my entry. So this is the one that was my entry. Then my stop loss was just above this one. I say, you know what? If I hit my stop loss, I hit my stop loss. And my TP was just here. As you can check on the other picture. Let me show you guys. What is it? Let me go to M15. And you can see. Do you see? That is where my TP was. I did not get it like to go long and the other stuff. So this is what ended up happening. I was already in from the tick. Then market continue dropping. I did not make like I need to catch another movement from there. I didn't do that. I just let the market gone from my entry. Then this is what ended up happening again from yesterday, from the second entry, the one I took. If you want to see the second entry is this one. Let me do something. The second entry is this one here. This is the one I get today. This was the zone. Check how market was been playing from here. I didn't want to take the trade, you know, trying to risk more. So I always want to see what is the low risk entry. So On M15, this is what ended up happening. The whole of today, market was just, you know, buying, selling, buying and selling. I just waited for something, you know, that is gonna be proper for me so that I can be able to catch the movement. Nothing was clean for me so far. Then you can see here, they manipulate that low. And then when markets return, I was in M5. This is why I decided, you know what, since market come back, I have to take my entry here on this candlestick, this rejection, because you trade already inside this hidden base. This one, I took it without a confirmation of saying market is already break structure, let me just get the entry. This is why I just jumped. This one was a jump entry. My mindset said me, you know what, you already missed the entry, because you could catch the best movement from this zone. This is why you could catch the best movement. And if you check this low, the low that is here, this low here, that was supposed to be my entry, because we break, you see this is like a QML, we break and liquidity was here, has been taken. This is supposed to be my entry. I end up realizing the more I wait for more confirmation, I'm just gonna miss this entry, so let me just take the entry. I jump in, I take my entry exactly here. If you check, this is the entry. You see, when this one trade to the downside, my entry was already there. I just jump in, and good luck when I jump, they activate my order straight, and I was able to continue free to the upside. So this is the current trade that I'm in. Then M15 end up creating another candlestick. Then they fly to the upside. For someone who missed the entry, this is supposed to be the perfect entry. If you wanted to take the entry, this one's supposed to be the perfect. And here I end up adding another entry. I end up adding another entry, because you see we manipulate all this area, then we create this base. So this is a perfect entry. I'm just gonna show you guys. So this is a perfect entry, also the one we could get. We just look, let's say 15 pips. I did not even put a stop loss yet, so I just let it play and see how it's going to play. And this is what is happening right now, you see. So I have an entry here, then I have another entry from this low. So sharp guys, this was what I saw yesterday, but if you get on the full process of what I took yesterday, this is the details of it. I had a strong low, I saw market break structure, we break structure here, then we create all this liquidity, and here there was this manipulation. Then this is macro, the big zone here is the macro zone on H4 supplier zone, and M15 is SSR entry. Then here we had the fake out. Remember, this is where market hit my stop loss, and one break even. Okay, market just get here and drop. I waited for this confirmation on M5, then we trade to the zone. So when we trade to the zone, this is when I end up doing what? I end up selling again. So I sold all the way exactly here, and this is where I collect my profit. So I hope guys this thing is gonna make sense to someone. You need to take it simple as you can. You don't need to have so many stuff on the trade. Just understand, take structure only, see where there is liquidity. Take it simple. You don't need so many crazy stuff on the chart that they're just useless, wasting your time for you even to be able to catch the movement. And this is New York, 9:30. We sell. I could not get my sell again to scalp my sell, because I'm busy recording a video for you guys. This is why I miss my scalp. And let me see. I hope it's gonna hit my break even, but so far I'm good with this one, and it went out already. I'm holding this one. Let's see what is going to happen. And guys, enjoy the video. Sharp.